Manoj, I'd like to hand this session over to you now to take this forward with Dr. Doshi.
Thank you, Sneha. So good evening, everyone. Welcome again. And it all started actually just a week back when we had formed a core group of Rotary COVID management. And as always, our ever enthusiastic Sanjeev forwarded me invite and a message about Dr. Bipin Doshi speaking on a GITO group. And because I'm actively involved on this subject, I immediately took the opportunity to attend that conversation. It was a full house, 500 limited cross, Facebook was being shared, it was going crazy. And at that time, I went with a overall thinking, theek hai, sun lete hain what they are saying. But when I heard Dr. Bipin Doshi, his views, his practical approach, it really appealed to me. And the way he handled the Q&A sessions extremely was amazing. I immediately called up Sanjeev. I said, thanks for giving me this number. Please share Bipin Bhai's number. Anyway, fast forward, we got in touch with him. I convinced him that please, sir, be part of our meeting. He readily agreed. And here we are. So the format today is going to be, Dr. Bipin is going to be speaking and he has a presentation which covers most of the thing. And post that, whoever still and has questions or whatever, please start posting it on the chat group. I'll pick it up, and whatever we feel has been unanswered, we'll address it. And also we'll later on open it up for a Q&A and have an interactive session. So with that, I think we're all here in this current crisis, where earlier I thought the first crisis people were taking a little bit more easy, but the second wave has really hit us hard. Every third person we know in some family or the other is battling this crisis. We all know the demand for remdesivir medicine, hospital bed. It's never been bad. I've never seen this in my lifetime. And I'm sure none of you all have. So with this is the most timely moment and very hot and topical subject, which we hope gets over soon, the problem. And with this, over to you, Dr. Bipin Doshi.
Manoj, before that, may I request everyone to keep their devices on speaker view so that you can see the presentation that doctor will be sharing.
Perfect. Good suggestion.
So good afternoon, everybody. And thank you, Manoj ji, Sneha ji, and your entire team for this interactive session on COVID second phase. Yes, the situation is very bad. No hospital beds available, no oxygen available, remdesivir is not available. Many more drugs which are required are also not available. But let me tell you that yes, whosoever has been infected are infected. But what is the essential part as on today is to break the chain. And we all can contribute to break this chain and especially save your own self. ये बहुत easy है. Actually, there is a difference between not doing and doing, as we all know. ये जो chain आज चल रही है उसको simply हम break कर सकते हैं, but unfortunately, जैसे आज तो कोई कुंभ मेला चल रहा है, कहाँ पे इलेक्शंस चल रहे हैं, आप अभी भी निकलेंगे रास्ते पे तो there are people who are so careless. Yesterday I was trying to buy a fruits and there was a person standing just beside me and I told him कि साहब जरा मास्क तो बराबर पहनो. Just even that little suggestion made him irritated. He said, साहब मास्क पहनना इतना easy नहीं है, आपको तो practice होगा, हमको practice नहीं है. And he was almost, I would say, 3 feet nearer to me because, I mean, obviously I skipped myself away from him. But this is a little small thing which are happening. इसके लिए कोई खर्चा नहीं है. अगर 3 चीज जो हमारे पास तो already है ही. We should know how to keep a safe distance. Suggestion is 6 feet. I usually advise 10 feet. We always have a steam and water in our house. I don't think you have to spend anything for that. And mask is not a costly affair. ये 3 चीज से हम पूरी चेन को ब्रेक कर सकते हैं, लेकिन उसके लिए हमें कोई व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी की जरूरत नहीं है. ये हम जानते हैं, 1 बरस पहले से जानते हैं, आज भी जानते हैं. इसमें कोई भी नई चीज नहीं है. अगर ये चीज को हम लोगों को एजुकेट करें तो काफी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाते हैं. एक बड़ा प्रॉब्लम जो आज है, जो वेव आया है, वो कहां से आया है? 99% youngsters have started moving in last 3 to 4 months, and because of this new strain they got affected, and when they came home they did not take the care which they are supposed to take. ये एक यंगस्टर यानी कि कोई नया आदमी घर में आता है तो उसे करना क्या है? सिंपल. आई हैव अ सर्वेंट who comes on alternate day. Now we don't call him daily. वो जैसे ही घर में आता है तो he has to sanitize himself. उसको पहले बाथ लेना है, उसको पहले हाथ पांव बराबर सैनिटाइजर से साफ करने हैं. And then we also have bought the small steam inhaler, which he is supposed to use it for 15 minutes. After that only he can start working in my house. देखिए ये बहुत छोटी चीज होती है, लेकिन हम मिस कर देते हैं. वो आ जाता है, अपने आप काम शुरू कर देता है. नहीं, यू डोंट नो फ्रॉम वेयर ही माइट ब्रिंग एन इन्फेक्शन टू यू. ऐसे हमारे घर में भी कोई आते हैं, अननेसेसरीली भी आते हैं, कोई मिलने के लिए आते हैं, कोई बैठे कि हम थोड़ा लंबा बैठेंगे, यार कंटाल गए हैं. नाउ दिस स्मॉल लिटिल थिंग्स आर रियली, these are the things which has caused the spread. लास्ट ईयर तो हम लोगों को मालूम ही नहीं था कि ये कोरोना क्या है, इसमें कौन सी चीज की जरूरत है. दवाई का कोई, आई मीन वी हैड नो वेंटिलेटर्स, वी हैड नो मास्क, वी हैड नो रेमडेसिविर. ये कुछ था ही नहीं. आज तो हमारे पास कुछ भी है. और 1 बरस के बाद एज अ डॉक्टर ऑल्सो वी हैव बीन वेल एजुकेटेड ऑन दिस डिजीज. तो मैं मानता हूं कि अ सिंपल carelessness is the cause of second wave. I'll start with some of my important points of my presentation, by which most of your questions will be answered. And in case you have some questions, then we'll take at the end of that. Start with the first slide. Just try to see this one video. This is a video of one of the famous hospital of Mumbai. And all the beds are full in the ward. And these beds are put into the corridor, or you can see lobby. You'll also see lift over here. It will tell you that this is not the, you can see the lift now. This is not the ward, but this is the lobby. And in this particular lobby, 35 beds are accommodated. So this is the factual situation which has happened in Mumbai. Obviously, this was on the 9th April, but today it's more than 2 lakhs of cases with 1.4% mortality. Today we are having about 2.5 lakhs of cases, detected cases, and the mortality would be about 1500 to 1700 per day. Now, let me tell you, friends, this number is very, I would say, something which is not right. Because according to us, for 1 detected cases, there are minimum 5 to 10 undetected cases. So this number, what you have been seeing, is probably, tip of the iceberg. Everyone around you, you suspect that he may be having COVID. Now, unless proved otherwise, you just think that he may be having COVID. And I don't want to have a COVID from him. That should be the mentality which we have to create. And how do I don't get it? Keep a distance. Wear a mask, and simple thing, sanitize yourself as much as you can and as often as it is required. So don't go by numbers. आज इंडिया में इतने नंबर हो गए, दुनिया में इतने नंबर हो गए. I tell you, even in my own practice, there is one person in the family who says that I am positive, and 3 other people have slight cough and cold. What do? I don't tell everybody, youngsters, to go for and have the checkup, because that doesn't help. 3 दिन के बाद रिपोर्ट मिलेंगे, 4 दिन के बाद रिपोर्ट मिलेंगे. तो I said, believe that all of you are having COVID and isolate all of you as much as you can. पॉजिटिव है उसको तो सेपरेट कर ही देंगे, बाकी को लोग को बोलेंगे कि presume that you are having, क्योंकि रिपोर्ट आने में 3-4 दिन लग जाते हैं. तो as I told you, number just don't go by numbers. Obviously, death number are never different because you cannot hide the COVID death. As a doctor, if I lose my patient in COVID, I'm supposed to sign a different form. BMC is supposed to get another form filled by me. Police is supposed to be informed. So death cannot be hidden, especially in metro cities. Might happen in a small cities, but yes, again, the death number would not be much higher than what is documented as far as the media is concerned. Now, let me tell you, it's the worse than Third World War. It's not a time to, have a blame game. नरेंद्र मोदी ने ये किया होता तो अच्छा होता, बाल ठाकरे साहब ने ये किया होता तो अच्छा होता. See, because you have to really weigh so many things. You never expected in month of November and December that this would come again in such a bad fashion. Everybody said, oh, you should have predicted, yes, true. We started exporting the vaccine that we will need so much. And this cannot be anticipated. No expert in the world can ever anticipate this. So it's, as I told you, it's not time for the blame game. It's a time to break the chain. I always use the word break the chain. But try to remember, India has a population which is total population of Europe, America, and Brazil. So the challenges are not small. Our population is so large, and we were never equipped for so much of medical care. So, and this care cannot be created. Obviously, in last 1 year, a lot of things we have advanced as far as the COVID management is concerned. But yes, still it is very, very challenging. You will ask me about some questions on the hospitalization. I'll clarify on that later on. The next one is, then let me tell you, if one gets COVID, I want to repeat, 98% he is responsible for it. Nobody else is responsible. And remember, if he is careless, he can transmit to around 30 people averagely. This is our average calculation for how the spread occurs. I'll just say that what is the importance of isolation. Look at this. In a crowd, one person talking will affect all the people around. But if you have kept a safe distance, one person to the other person, nothing could happen. Only that person who came in contact would be affected. What is coronavirus? When we were students, we knew what is coronavirus. Coronavirus is a group of viruses which is causing common cold. But COVID-19 is a mutant of coronavirus for which human beings have no natural immunity. You see, all the viruses undergo, all the bacteria, viruses, they undergo mutation. And this is something, coronavirus, which is a mutant form which has caused this particular disease. Now, this virus is a very funny virus. It has got only RNA. See, usually the living cells should have an RNA and DNA. We probably know this ribonucleic acid and deoxynucleic acid. So it's like an USB drive. I compare this with an USB drive, but it has no printer. That means it cannot multiply by of its own. How does it multiply? It uses the host cell to multiply. And our lungs or our throat is the best place for them to multiply. They usually go through our nose or the mouth, throat. They go to the lungs. Lung is the best place for them to multiply. They multiply like a bubble. They burst like a balloon, which causes pyroptosis. We use the word fire, which causes inflammation and fluid secretion, which we also name as cytokine storm, damaging lung tissue. Let me tell you, coronavirus disease or the COVID-19 is not the disease of the lung. It is the disease of vascular, the vessels of our body. It's an inflammatory disease which causes dysfunctioning of the vessels of the body, not only in lungs, but at many places. But because the viral load is so much in the lung that our lungs are most affected. 15 minutes of good contact with a person who is COVID infected is good enough to get the disease. And the incubation period is 2 to 14 days. What are the common symptoms? Obviously, I will not go through these. All of you know fever, chills, cough, cold, fatigue, loss of taste, breath, stomach upset, pink eyes. What I want to convey to you is that all the respiratory symptoms we usually know, but there are people who can come up with pink or red eyes. There are people who will come only with diarrhea and vomiting, having no cough at all. And these people are also can be having COVID. So you should not neglect people with GI symptoms that, okay, these are GI symptoms and nothing to do with COVID. This is new kind of symptoms which we are seeing. I usually use 5 words, which are the hot spots for COVID spread. First of all, close cabin and working place. This is something which we have to worry about because most of our offices are like this. Car travel with infected person. A friend of mine just traveled from Lonavala to Mumbai, and there were one person who was infected, and he infected 3 people. They did not know at that particular time, but they all end up, all 4 of them land up with COVID on the 3rd day. Closed lift, all of you know. It's ideal that you keep a lift open for a while before the second batch of the people enter into it. Obviously, crowded places and air travel. I have seen people traveling from here to Dubai, from here to Chandigarh, just 2 flights, Delhi to from here to Delhi, Delhi to Chandigarh, and they got infected. So yes, if it is very essential, it's a different thing. But just don't take these 5 things very lightly. Yes, know your enemy and know yourself. You can fight 100 battles without disaster. This is what Mark Twain said. So let's understand a little more about this. As government has rightly said, testing, tracing, treatment, teamwork, tracking and monitoring. I don't think people from Rotary Club needs more explanation on this. About COVID report. False positive COVID report is very, very rare. Very rare. So never think that, oh, this could be false positive. False negative can be due to human error like improper transport and handling, or sometimes, the swab is not taken properly. False negative, or sometimes, there are many patients which I must be treating right now. Sir, negative, report to negative hai. Doesn't matter. His all other clinical symptoms may be telling me about the COVID. So I would not emphasize only on one report. The third thing is that due to this mutation, the new strain has come, and this mutation, because of the new strain, your COVID test may be negative, what we call that this virus can bypass RT-PCR. Usually what do I advise? I usually advise them 6-minute walk test. And if there is a 5% drop in oxygen is significant, then yes, my doubt about COVID is very much there. Don't hurry up for tests like RT-PCR. Maybe negative for a couple of days. I'll tell you what happens. I had a patient who came from somewhere and said, doctor, I got in contact with a person who was having COVID positive. I want to check myself. So I said, when did it happen? He said, yesterday. The next day he went for test and it came negative. And the 4th day again, he phoned me and he said, doctor, I'm in Delhi. What should I do? I said, get yourself checked up again. He said, but I got it tested 3 days back. I said, no, get it tested again. Because the viral load was not good enough to give you positive report. So if you are negative on the 1st day, don't think that you are negative. You could be positive on the 3rd or 4th day. HRCT is not really a good indicator of COVID unless and until you do it on the 7th or 10th day. I get a patient कि सर मैं कोविड नहीं करवा रहा हूँ क्योंकि कोविड करवाऊंगा बीएमसी वाले आ जाएंगे जबरदस्ती मुझे लेके जाएंगे. Can I done my HRCT done? Now HRCT on the 2nd or 3rd day is of no use because you will hardly see any lung involvement. HRCT, CT scan of the lungs will give me positive only after 7th or 8th day. Before that, though, I might get a score which is 2, 3, 4, and it would be misleading to me that no, you don't have a much disease. So again, when somebody comes with an HRCT score, my first question is that on which day you have done HRCT. If it is done before 7 days, it's of no use. So when to do HRCT is also important. Today I've seen at CT scan, my God, there's a big queue for of the people. And when I asked them what has happened, he said, no, yesterday I got in contact with, and my doctor said, don't go for RT-PCR. So I come for HRCT to find out whether I have got COVID or not. The next slide. Obviously, preventive measures, all of us know very well. And I don't think people in the Rotary who are very well educated people have to understand this more. But strict isolation, obviously, use of mask, you should see some of the good videos and see that how mask is supposed to be used. People don't use mask properly, as if, they are wearing some ornament. नाक के नीचे रखते हैं, खाने के टाइम पे निकाल के, यानी खाने के टाइम पे तो निकालना ही पड़ेगा, but as if, they mask ऊपर नीचे करके खाना खाते हैं. So wearing a mask and a right mask is important. See, N95 mask, when I wear, why do I wear it? I wear it for my safety. For my safety, I must have an N95 mask because I don't want the bacteria, the viruses to come in. But when I use any other mask, I also see the safety of other people. Wearing a mask is not for your own self alone. It's trying to see that you don't infect the other people. Obviously, social distance, hand wash, hygiene, travel rules, and vaccination. I'll tell you a lot of things about the vaccination. I always say, yes, it's a bad time. But again, everything is going to get restructured in our society. Our home is going to be a party place, a restaurant, school, office, cinema hall, and temple. For time being, I think we have to forget all these luxuries which we have enjoyed and see that time passes fairly well. कोई भी चीज तो कभी ना कभी खत्म होती ही है. But what we need is to be, keep a patient. धैर्य रखना बहुत जरूरी है. What you should have things at home, you see. I know sometime I go to somebody's, obviously I don't go to visits nowadays, but whenever I used to go to the visit, I used to find out घर में थर्मोमीटर नहीं है, पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर नहीं है, बीपी इंस्ट्रूमेंट नहीं है, ब्लड शुगर मशीन नहीं है, स्पायरोमीटर नहीं है, ऑक्सीजनरेटर नहीं है. और lastly, I have not added over here, which I ask Amol to add sometime, is that you should have a good steam inhaler. अभी देखिए इसमें ऑक्सीजनरेटर के सिवाय बाकी की जो सब चीजें हैं, it doesn't cost you more than 5,000 rupees total. Pulse oximeter, BP instrument, blood sugar machine, spirometer. Spirometer is 250 rupees. Blood sugar machine is 1,000 rupees. BP instrument is 400 rupees. Pulse oximeter is 300 rupees. Thermometer is 200 rupees. Except oxygenator, where you can, create, where you can manufacture the oxygen. There are few brands available. The Philips one is the best brand, available about 55,000 rupees plus tax. अगर आपकी एक बड़ी बिल्डिंग है और बिल्डिंग में अगर आप 2-3 ऑक्सीजनरेटर फिलिप्स के बसा लेंगे तो क्या प्रॉब्लम होता है? We have a club, we have swimming pool, and we have many more facilities. हम घर पे टीवी लाते 1.5 लाख रुपए का, 2 लाख रुपए का, 3 लाख रुपए का, बट ये छोटी छोटी चीज नहीं बसा लेते हैं. I think it's a time for us to understand that some basic things are required in our house which doesn't cost. It's a petty money. It's a very small money that an oxygenator आपको तो नहीं जरूरत है, कोई बात नहीं. पूरे फैमिली में, relatives में, you can always share with them that ठीक है चलो आपके घर में किसी को. And oxygenator is not only used for COVID. There are many conditions where oxygenator can be useful. अच्छा वाला, just keep a small mask which comes along with the oxygenator and buy a better one so that you don't have a problem of getting it. Taiwan wale bhi aate, China wale bhi aate, but I always suggest to go for the paper one. Next one, the importance of mask. Just a small video I'll try to show you by our Association of Medical Consultants. Very beautifully prepared. I will share this mask detail with you. But there's one funny video which I got from net. You'll like this video. So even the small child knows how to, that the need of mask. See, this little presentation which I showed you about the mask is probably, if somebody asks me what is most important thing for the COVID-19 prevention, mask and social distance. These two things are very, very important. Obviously, there was a time when we gave a lot of importance to the hand wash, but now recently what we studied and what we have found is that yes, hand wash is important, but most important again is the air transmission and not the surface to surface transmission. Now there are a lot of things, my God, immunity booster, and you must be getting, as I told you, from WhatsApp University, एक नींबू का ड्रॉप डाल दो, हल्दी खा लो, ये कर लो, फलाना ढिकना. I mean, so many things. But I would like to put you exercise, sunlight, good sleep, healthy diet. In healthy diet, I usually talk about alkaline food and control of emotion and stress. These 5 factors constitute 95% of immunity, 95% of your immunity. And what we are fighting for, that 5%. हल्दी खाने का है कि नहीं, नींबू लेने का है कि नहीं, ये खाना वो खाना. Try to understand. If you are not doing a good exercise, at least half an hour to 1 hour. If you are senior citizen, doesn't matter. Just walk in the house for half an hour. Just walk, nothing more than that. If you are younger, yes, you can do little better exercises in the house. Sunlight is very important. Fresh air is very important. Good sleep. Immunity is related to your good sleep because your body needs that much of rest. Healthy diet, I wouldn't speak more about that. Everybody knows about it. And emotional control. These are the things which are more important for immunity boosting rather than, अरे मैं ये कड़ा पी लूं के सर, ये ले लूं कि नहीं, इसका ले लूं कि नहीं. And thirdly, there's so many messages you will get about something funny. ये spray लगाओ क्या, methylene blue लगाओ क्या. Everything would be there, doesn't matter, but that can only change 5% of your immunity or add to the 5% to your immunity. 95% is just with the natural things which are there. Hippocrates has very rightly said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Our wrong habits of food intake is again something which brings down your immunity. Nasal spray, we don't have enough scientific data. We have to use learn to how to use the oxygen. There are people who rush for plasma. Again, plasma is like, there's some doctor कहते हैं कभी कुछ बचा नहीं है तो plasma दे दो और patient बचता भी नहीं है. So there are people who run from here to that for certain things. Yes, it's useful in some cases. But देखिए क्या होता है, हमारे यहाँ जो प्लाज्मा बनता है वो एक्चुअली कोविड-19 जो एंटीजेंस चाहिए, एंटीबॉडीज चाहिए, उसका सेपरेटेड प्लाज्मा नहीं बनता है. सो यू आर गिविंग लाइक, जैसे जैसे हनुमान ने एक जड़ी बूटी के लिए पूरा का पूरा पार्ट लेके दे दिया था ना, ऐसे हम प्लाज्मा दे देते हैं. मे हेल्प, बट रियली स्पीकिंग you don't have to get into all this because that's ultimately doctor's choice. But मैं ये simply कहना चाहता हूँ दवाई के बारे में कि most of the medicines जो है उसमें there are some medicines which are very useful as far as the final outcome is concerned, and there are some medicines which are not really so useful. Obviously that's a medical subject, we'll not go into the detail of that. Why second wave? Basically, I told you, carelessness of many of us, especially youngsters, mutant virus, which is also known as UK virus, South Africa virus, and Brazil strains. And yes, few more are also being now discussed in last few days. Second phase is very funny because there's a short incubation period. Previously, we used to say usually the incubation period 5+. That means 5 दिन के बाद किसी को शुरू होता था. Now today what we are seeing is an incubation is hardly 1 day. आपने मॉर्निंग में किसके साथ ट्रैवल किया, by evening or by next day morning you are down with the infection. So it's very short incubation period. It reaches faster to the lung, and many youngsters are affected this time compared to the first wave which we had. Vaccine की बात करूँ तो lot of questions would definitely come about vaccine. Let me tell you in short, if you have successfully taken the vaccine, there's a 92% protection from infection. There's a 99% protection from hospitalization and 100% protection from the severe disease. So लोग कुछ भी बोलेंगे कि वैक्सीन के बाद ये हो गया, वैक्सीन के बाद वो हो गया. No, we now by this time we have millions and millions people have been, million and million of the people have been vaccinated, and we definitely have a very, very strong proof of saying that vaccine is very helpful. One case here or there, one exception here or there does not make a rule. And people usually talk more about that. The 2 people in Spain died after vaccination. Now we really don't know whether it was after the vaccination, वहाँ के अखबार से हमारे अखबार में ले लिया, और अखबार वाले को तो क्या होता है, देखिए अखबार वाले, I know one अखबार वाला और one newspaper owner very well. I asked him, भाई साहब ये सब नेगेटिव बातें इतनी क्या लिखते हैं आप? बोला मुझे अखबार बेचना है. See, try to understand. जब भी मीडिया वाले होते तो बोलते हैं हमको टीआरपी चाहिए, टीआरपी कभी मिलेंगी, हम नेगेटिव न्यूज की बात ज्यादा करेंगे तभी मिलेंगी. तो मैं तो हमेशा कहता हूं कि जितना हो सके उतना इस चीज के बारे में ज्यादा पढ़ना नहीं, ज्यादा सुनना नहीं तो हम पागल हो जाएंगे. You know, we will go crazy unnecessarily. Next slide. Vaccination. Blood clotting after vaccination has been spoken a lot. See, general population में जो incident है is 0.01%. और वैक्सीनेटेड पॉपुलेशन में जो हमने इंसिडेंट देखा, वट एवर वी हैव बीन वैक्सीनेटेड, पीपल हु वी हैव वैक्सीनेटेड, इट इज 0.0002%. So you can easily understand that this has been overblown unnecessarily. Obviously, advantage of vaccination far outweighs the complication. Vaccination does not lead to positive COVID test. You might be in an incubation period and then you get a positive COVID test, but vaccination never causes positive COVID test. Vaccination does not affect future pregnancy, fertility, or breastfeeding. Individuals between 2 days, the interval between the 2 doses of vaccination should be 6 to 8 weeks for Covishield or 4 to 6 weeks for Covaxin. Vaccination does not cause any major disease. For most of the people who have a fever and pain, we are used to take, ibuprofen or diclofenac. I advise them not to take these drugs because sometimes this drug itself could be fatal. People with comorbidity should take vaccine as early as possible because sometimes they say, sir, मेरे को ये है तो मैं vaccine ले लूँ. I said, that's the indication that you should take it as fast as possible. And vaccinated people are least infectious to other. अगर आपने vaccination लिया है तो you can infect other people much less. Obviously, let me tell you, we have miserably failed in our vaccination program. There are some common questions. Should I take vaccination after COVID infection? Yes. When can I take vaccination after COVID infection? Usually after 45 days. How long it takes to have protection after vaccination? Good protection comes 14 days after the second doses. Is vaccine safe for breastfeeding mother? Yes. Which vaccine to use? Obviously, whatever is available. There is not so much of a difference between the efficacy of all the vaccines which are available. Obviously, pharma companies may put their own claims, but in India, we have got 2 vaccines right now available, Covaxin and Covishield. Both are good. Whatever you get, try to get it as fast as possible. Don't wait. अरे ये वैक्सीन आने वाली है तो मैं लूंगा. अभी वो आएंगी तभी आएंगी. Now you have to protect yourself right now. 2 words which we usually find out, CT value and HRCT score. Now, what is CT value? See, when we do the test of COVID, CT value means, let me put a very single word, cycles. Now, when we try to find out the load of the virus into the sample which is given to us, after how many cycles I can find out the virus. उसको कितना कॉन्सेंट्रेट करने के बाद मुझे वायरस मिलता है. If a load is very high, I get a virus in the first or second or third cycle. Usually we don't get up to 8 or 10 cycles, but yes, it can come even with that. So lower the CT value in the RT-PCR, the person is likely to have more load of the virus, and that person is likely to infect the other more. It's not that how much he has got. Suppose there is a young man who is 25-year-old and his viral load, his CT value comes say less than 50. Sir, અને તો બહુ બીમારી છે 15 થી ઓછી આવી. That's not important. He has got 15 is a different thing, but he is very infective to others. The score which is less is more infective. So that is where it is helpful to us. ICMR has told us that whenever we give the report, we must give a CT value. At the same time, try to understand. It is not only the load which is important. What is very important is the virulence of the virus is also important. There are some viruses which are less virulent. There are some viruses which are more virulent. So only CT value is not something which is helpful. HRCT score, lungs pay, how much lung is involved. As I told you very clearly, unless and until I don't see the report of 7th or 10th day, I can really not say whether the lungs are involved more or less. So that's about the involvement of the lung. The next slide. Obviously, just skip this slide. There are just the last slide. So what I wanted to tell you is that there are now domiciliary care has been started by many institutions. We have started in Borivali also, where we have got some package by which. So I'll just play a small video of Amitabh Bachchan, and then we'll have a question and answer.
गुजर जाएगा, गुजर जाएगा. मुश्किल बहुत है, मगर वक्त ही तो है. गुजर जाएगा, गुजर जाएगा. जिंदा रहने का ये जो जज्बा है, फिर उभर आएगा. गुजर जाएगा, गुजर जाएगा. माना मौत चेहरा बदल कर आई है, माना मौत चेहरा बदल कर आई है, माना रात काली है, भयावह है, गहराई है. लोग दरवाजों पे रस्तों पे रुके बैठे हैं, लोग दरवाजों पे रस्तों पे रुके बैठे हैं. कई घबराए हैं, सहमे हैं, छिपे बैठे हैं. मगर यकीन रख, मगर यकीन रख, ये बस लम्हा है, 2 पल में बिखर जाएगा. जिंदा रहने का ये जो जज्बा है, फिर असर लाएगा. मुश्किल बहुत है, मगर वक्त ही तो है. गुजर जाएगा, गुजर जाएगा. बाजार खाली, सड़कें सूनी, मोहल्ले वीरान हैं. बाजार खाली, सड़कें सूनी, मोहल्ले वीरान हैं. खौफ बरपा है, हर तरफ लोग हैरान हैं. ये वो कहर है जो दुनिया को डराने आया. ये वो कहर है जो दुनिया को डराने आया, मगर नासमझ है जो इंसान को हराने आया. इतिहास गवाह है, ये मसला भी सुलझ जाएगा. इतिहास गवाह है, ये मसला भी सुलझ जाएगा. जिंदा रहने का ये जो जज्बा है, गुम हुआ है, टूटा नहीं. जिंदा रहने का ये जो जज्बा है, गुम हुआ है, टूटा नहीं. यही जज्बा फिर असर लाएगा, फिर उभर आएगा. मुश्किल बहुत है, मगर वक्त ही तो है. गुजर जाएगा, गुजर जाएगा, गुजर जाएगा.
So now we'll open for the question.
Yeah, Dr. Bipin, thanks once again. And I hope everyone is happy that most of the questions are already answered. So we are going to first, Dr. Bipin, take the questions. I'll address it to you in what is not being covered. And all those who have still not put any questions or just put it on the chat and we'll take it up. So one of the major question which is coming in is how much time after quarantine can one resume normal activities? In 21 days, because for a recovered patient and people, a society are not allowing, they are saying get the RT-PCR test again. What is your
Basically, the replication does not happen after the 9th day. That's the see, if I'm infected, my viruses will not replicate after the 9th day. So I'm non-infective after the 9th day. But to be on a safer side, we have kept 14 days because somebody might have still the replication present. RT-PCR, repeat RT-PCR is of no use actually. Yes, people are asking in the society, but RT-PCR can be negative on the 7th day also. RT-PCR can be negative on the 9th day. So would you allow him to go out? No. 14th day, you will not allow him to go out. So you have to, obviously, doctor can rightly advise the society people that it is not necessary to do RT-PCR. See, by doing RT-PCR, what you are doing? You are burdening the system. Try to understand. The people are not getting RT-PCR done right now for 3 days, 4 days. And the people are unnecessarily, you say, oh, I can pay 900. Which you should understand.
Okay, thanks. Can COVID happen twice?
Yes. Different strain it could be. However, if I say I've got a repeat COVID, it must be at 3 months interval. Otherwise, I don't consider it to be a repeat COVID. Repeat COVID has to have a 3 months interval between the two infections. Then it is said, yes, the different strain might come. But at the same time, try to remember, if you had COVID once and if you are vaccinated, it is very likely that the second infection would be a very mild one because there are some antibodies. Because COVID is a structure, it's a protein structure ultimately. And some proteins are there which will also help you. But 30 days, 3 months interval is very essential.
What is the significance of D-dimer test and CRPs, which are being now spoken about regularly?
There's 3 tests which are very important: CRP, ferritin, and D-dimer. CRP usually indicates the level of inflammation, how much inflammation person has got. It's a very, very good indicator to follow for the prognosis. Like the person who's admitted in my hospital, I do it daily. CRP is done daily. D-dimer is something which tells me about the effect on the coagulation, that is on the platelets. And the third one, which is at ferritin, again, it tells me about the hemolysis. However, most important thing which we do in our practice, like what I do, you see, I'll tell you, I'm a student of Dr. B.C. Mehta, and we never had a CT scan in those days. We never had a sonography in those days. So we are more like a clinician. We go more with the clinical parameters. What are the clinical parameters? Oxygen saturation is the simplest clinical parameter. I ask the person to walk for 6 minutes, whether he is becoming breathless or not, and whether his oxygen saturation goes down more than 5% or not. So with very good clinical parameters, it is very easy to find out whether the disease is progressing or not, rather than thinking about so many tests to be done daily.
Thank you. And the repeated question is, somebody has taken a Covaxin earlier and the Covishield. Can they mix the vaccine?
No, you should take the same vaccine which you have taken the first one, whatever the first one you have been taking.
Okay. And people, you had already mentioned it, but those who are still asking, that everybody is talking about other drugs and, remdesivir and all that. And now there is a shortage and black marketing going on. So you have already covered that, but still would you like to, because some people joined it late?
I'll tell you. See, first of all, First of all, in 95% of the cases, you don't need medicine. 95%. What you need is just isolation and fresh air, good food. We support it with Zincovit and vitamin C because लोग कहते हैं कि सब कुछ तो दवाई दे दीजिए. So, something which doesn't affect you. There are people who give Febiflu, there are people who give ivermectin, there are people who give doxycycline. Study shows that these drugs have no effect whatsoever on the virus. On the contrary, you might get into certain complications of those drugs. Remdesivir. Remdesivir, people run from pillar to post to get Remdesivir. Remdesivir is not a life-saving drug. It can only help to shorten your stay in the hospital. That's all. It has nothing to do as far as the life-saving effect of Remdesivir is concerned. However, the drugs like dexamethasone, which we call steroid, if properly used, it can be life-saving. The drugs like tocilizumab is also life-saving because it can control your coagulation. Drugs like heparin, which we call the anticoagulants, which could be useful. However, these drugs would be required only and only 2 to 3% of the cases, especially the cases who are admitted in the hospital, the cases who has got comorbidities and things like that. Otherwise, these drugs are also of no importance. And I shouldn't tell about my profession, but क्या होता है, आपके घर पे एक बीमार आदमी है, 95 6 saturation, 96 saturation, but you don't want to take chance. So you say, Doctor साहब admit कर ही दो ना, admit कर दो ना. So what does small nursing home do? Okay, भेज दो, जगह है तो भेज दो, जगह नहीं है तो ना बोलेंगे. एक बार पेशेंट हॉस्पिटल में जाता है तो बोलेगा you have to take a course of Remdesivir for 6 days because that's a protocol for the admission. तो देखिए आपने एक बेड भी यूज किया, आपने Remdesivir भी यूज किया, which was not otherwise required if you have a good physician at your hand. मैं एक चीज सबको बोल देता हूँ, try to find out a person who knows about this disease well in your area, क्योंकि कभी कभी आपको घर पे बुलाना पड़ेगा या तो आपको उसके पास जाना पड़ेगा. Don't try to call up somebody who is far away from you कि भाई मुझे क्या करना है. नहीं, you must have a doctor. Day before yesterday, a lady died. She was about 90 years of age, and she was not under the किसी के पास. She stays in Borivali and she used to consult somebody in Sipitang, her old doctor, and everybody refused to give the certificate because she had no local doctor around. तो मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि local doctor should be available to you in case of emergency in your family. Don't try to rely on somebody who is far away. Yes, if you have a problem, you can ask your doctor to consult the pulmonologist. That's fine. You make a consultation, video consultation can be done, but keep your doctor in the loop for whatever you have been doing.
In this current double mutation, which they call it, and the genome sequencing are also been done for that, there are new symptoms and there is a, sometimes it comes up after a week. That was question number 1. And this time, children are also not spread in the second wave. Your thoughts on that?
See, by this time, we have 22 cases in Mumbai reported at Wadia Hospital. But most of the children have been found positive. However, nothing has gone wrong with them. So let's presume that the virus is there, the infection may be there, child may be positive, but at the same time, we have not found a lot of complication as far as the children is concerned. Treatment remains the same: isolation, vitamin C, good observation, if required, oxygen. That's all.
So nowadays there are also a lot of new home ICUs. I mean, people manage your ICU beds at home. Now today I had a call from someone. So just to tell everybody, our Rotary Club has been involved in launching a website, and we are validating all information about various, things which are needed, right from where to get tests and etc., etc. So one such call came to a call center and saying, my brother's oxygen saturation is falling to 83. What should I do? Bed is not available. And somebody suggested do a home ICU. Your views on that?
Yes, home ICU is very good, but however, it depends on who is doing it. Vocard is doing it, Reliance is doing it. They are the people who do it very systematically. However, there are few people who also do it just to make money. So you have to be very, very careful about choosing the right people and the right hospital connection. because ultimately, if you are through WOCAS, then and if you get into some complication where home management is not possible, then they'll put you in their own hospital. You've got that opportunity to get with those. So there are a lot of things which are again come up right now. Still, the things are not so much, but I'm sure for a period of time, all the big hospitals would start the domiciliary care of COVID. And they would also assure you that in case you go into the problem, we'll try to see that you get a bed in the same hospital if you are registered under the domiciliary care of COVID.
Another, like you mentioned, nowadays is become everybody's keeping a SpO2, BP machine, etc. Now, two things keep coming up. Should they either rent or if they can afford buy either a oxygen concentrator or maybe rent an oxygen cylinder for those who have people who have, maybe elderly citizens and have breath issues, etc., lung issues. What is your view on that? Again, the panic is this an interim methodology by the time you don't get a bed which can save lives?
Yes. First of all, when you buy a machine, buy a good machine. Philips one is the best one. First thing. Second thing, it's better to buy if you can afford. I'll tell you very simply. It may be useful to you, or you can later on give a donation to the people who need it, or the institutions who are keeping the such machines. There are many institutions who give free bed, free oxygen cylinder. So this could be useful to them. It could be useful to somebody who is your near and dear, even in future. So buying a machine is always a good proposition. However, if you cannot afford it, then it's a different issue altogether. You can rent it for a while. In Jito, let me tell you, Jito, we are going to buy 100 machines in Borivali, Goregaon area. Ours is a Goregaon chapter. And what we have done is that we have asked the donor that you pay 50,000 rupees. 7,000 rupees will be about another 10,000 will be paid by our club itself, our chapter itself. And the machine would be bought in, machine would be from your donation. After the COVID phase, if you want this machine, you can take it back at your home. So, just over a period of around 2 days, we have got 100 people who have enrolled for spending 50,000 rupees for this machine. So your Rotary Club can start something like this. The donation is not really a donation. Temporarily, you are giving a loan to Rotary Club, and then you are getting the machine back for yourself, your family.
It's a very good food for thought. We have already been having a local internal discussion, and I think our club is already mobilizing 5 oxygen concentrators, and we'll be, taking a lead in that. Thanks for the input. And what do you feel, because many people are doing rapid antigen tests, what is the efficacy? Because a lot of false positives are coming in. Your thoughts on that?
If it is positive, it's positive. If it's not, if it is negative, it could be positive.
So there could be a lot of false negatives. Is that what you're saying?
False negative would be there. False positive won't be there.
So what does one do? So it still becomes confusing to a common man.
Ultimately here, a very important thing is your clinical diagnosis. Test is not, sometimes it may be negative. I've got all signs of COVID, and RT-PCR is negative, not even antigen test. RT-PCR is negative, doesn't matter. Your clinician can really diagnose COVID very well, or would say that, okay, though it is negative, 95% I feel that it is positive, better you treat yourself as a COVID positive.
What is the role of blood plasma? You had mentioned it again, and some people have joined late, because I again knew of a case in a particular hospital where they tried everything. He was in a COVID ICU, was on ventilator. Last minute, there was a SOS for the blood plasma. And nowadays, blood plasma donors, availability, accessibility is a big challenge. Though I know there is a repository, we know a repository is being formed. What are your thoughts on, should the numbers be kept handy? Again, your views on with your experience.
First of all, let me tell you that being a doctor, I know that it's something like a last minute try, and usually it doesn't work. I always say that people who are put on ventilator, as far as the COVID is concerned, the survival rate is hardly anything. But yes, can we try this? Yes. Can we try that? Yes. So I would say that it is more of taking a chance which is very remote.
Great.
As I told you, the particular antibodies, COVID-19 antibodies, plasmas are not still available. We are giving the plasma which contains so many antibodies. Specific antibodies retrieval, and there are very few blood bank who are given this, who has got this, I would say, method by which they can do this. There are very few blood bank who are given this permission.
Got it. There's another question, which is, I was having symptoms on 7th April, got my antigen test done on 12th, and it was positive. Someone advised to do a RT-PCR and that came negative. So is antigen accurate?
See, first of all, why you want to go for RT-PCR? Once you are positive, antigen positive, you are positive. There is no need to repeat RT-PCR at all. One. So consider that you are COVID positive. By making all the testing, you are spending, as I told you, you are spending, you are using the resources unnecessarily.
Two COVID positive people in one house, can they stay together or do
Yes.
they isolate?
Yes, they can stay together. Practically, that is what we do, because there are people, 4 members in the family, all are COVID positive.
Also, another maybe very different question is, 3 different labs giving 3 different reports. What does one decide?
This doesn't happen usually. Okay. So, now something has happened like this, and then, you make it as, the big thing would come into the paper that 3 labs give different report and all this is humbug. So such things doesn't happen usually. Usually there are such incidents which might have happened, but don't take such things, जो एक बहुत बड़ा exception है उसको आप ये मत बनाओ कि ये common है.
Now, again, here's a practical question. Let's say, because nowadays RT-PCR test takes about 3 days after first you don't get appointments, and then they take about 3 days because of the load. So then there is panic कि घर पे symptom है कि that person has lost the taste or smell, or because everybody's Googling, out of 3 symptoms they pick up, they feel they are positive. So, and till the test doesn't come, so what does the interim period practical approach should be? Okay. Staying in the family?
First of all, if you lost the taste and the smell, you consider that your RT-PCR is positive. You don't have to even ask for anything. You are COVID positive, because there is no, these symptoms is what I would call you is a very important symptoms. Test gaya hai, smell gayi hai, your RT-PCR is going to be positive, you are a COVID patient. As far as the fever is concerned, because the another which is commonly coming is fever. If you are having a fever, consider that you may be having COVID, isolate yourself. Now I'll tell you a very important thing. Why do you want to isolate? Isolation is not for you, one who is affected or infected. Isolation is for the members of the family. Sir, I have got COVID and I'm isolated. अरे भाई आपको isolate क्यों किया? Because we don't want you to infect others. So that should be in your mind that I'm not coming out of my room not because I'm sick, because I don't want others to get sick. That mind should be set by the person who is isolated or quarantined.
Dr. Bipin, I'll share a personal example. Last week, my daughter, youngest daughter, lost the taste thing, and she immediately thought she had not the smell, that's the taste. And she was feeling tired. Then we got a test done, came after 3 days, it was negative. We again isolated her, again after a couple of days, 5 days, started the test negative. So sometimes there is just the loss of taste is not necessarily that, it has to be a combination. Is that what you're saying?
Well, smell is more important.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes, this is very subjective also, I'll tell you.
Agreed.
Young children read here and there, and they say, Papa, mane kai taste tara thodo ocho lage chhe. And you get into the panic situation.
What is the age of vaccination? Somebody's asked, can an 85 years old take vaccination?
Yes, anybody can take.
Second related question.
Obviously, we have not started giving vaccination to the youngsters below the age of 18 years, but otherwise 18 plus anybody should take the vaccine. More the age, your chances of getting infection is more, your immunity is less, so better that you take a vaccine.
also what are the side effects of vaccination? Because they say sometime after the first vaccination side effect is stronger, some say after second. So in all this confusion, people because of the side effects feel they have COVID. So can you just clarify
First
that?
of all, the side effects of vaccinations are the minor side effects. आपके बच्चे को आप पोलियो देते हैं, आपके बच्चे को आप डीपीटी देते हैं, थोड़ा बुखार आता है ना बच्चे को, तो आप क्या कहते हैं, डॉक्टर क्या कहता है, नथिंग टू वरी, थोड़ा बुखार आने वाला है, चाइल्ड वुड बी क्रैंकी फॉर अ डे और टू, बट नथिंग वुड हैपन. Similarly, when we take vaccine, a local swelling might come up, slight fever might come up, there might be a fatigue for a day or two, there might be a small fever or light fever, nothing to worry about it, it will go. And on the contrary, if you get it, that means your vaccine is working on your body. So you should be happy about it and don't try to unnecessarily gulp dolo, paracetamol. No, your body is good enough. God has made such a strong body which can face so many things, and it has existed for the billions of years of natural calamities, that why it will not face such a small vaccine protein which is given to you. Don't get panicky about it.
Thank you. And also how safe after the second vaccination is also done, you partially covered it in your presentation. How safe is it to travel if one needs to travel for that after the second vaccination and incubation period of 2 weeks?
See, first of all, when you want to 14 days after the second vaccine is the right time when you get enough antibodies in your body. So 14 days. One. Second thing, yes, you want to travel, you have to be again careful about reinfection, because you are saved from one strain, but you may not have been strained from the other strain, which could be still a very mutant state. So be careful again that. Yes, if it is required, travel, but if it is not required, avoid as much as you can.
And should post that, and there is something to know, when do you test for antibodies, are there or no? Because there are various tests for that, because there's so much information, as you said, from the WhatsApp University. So we thought, let's take advantage of your time here to dispel all the myths.
First of all, why you want to do antibodies? Just for the purpose of keeping some record? Usually it is not necessary. Absolutely not necessary. Why do we do antibodies, and where do we do antibodies? Suppose there is a person who gets reinfection and we really want to study that whether, say, antibodies were present and he got reinfected or not. Well, there are certain things where we need to study antibodies of the patient or for our research purpose. For a common people, it is not necessary to do antibodies at all. Because I'll tell you what will happen. More than 15 is considered to be positive, right? And, like myself and my wife got antibody checked up because a friend of mine is a pathologist. He said, uncle, let me find out how much immunity you have developed or auntie has developed. I said, we have a good immunity, don't worry. He said, nahin, fir bhi karte hain. So my count came 45 and my wife's count came 90. Now anything after 15 is good. Huh? But the comment says, पापा का इम्यूनिटी इतना नहीं बढ़ा है, मम्मी का इम्यूनिटी इतना बढ़ गया है. So don't get into it actually.
And your views on home remedies, because people are saying from this Baba to take this thing and to do this, and budi par jadi booty. Some are saying because WhatsApp, you should smell some particular camphor or whatever. What are your thoughts on that?
Fresh air, good food, good sleep, loving family, understanding each other in this particular time, which is going to be a bad time for all of us, is going to be more important than any Baba or any, I don't want to claim Ayurvedic, homeopathic. Yes, everybody says that, yes. But as I told you, your 95% of your immunity is not because of all that. It is all because of your, where most important things are sleep, stress, good food, fresh air, comfort in your family. Focus on those 95%. देखिए हम जब परीक्षा देते हैं तो क्या सोचते हैं ना, परीक्षा में पहले ये देखते हैं मार्क अच्छा कहाँ मिलने वाला है. वो 95% पे फोकस नहीं करेंगे, वो 5 वाले पे फोकस करेंगे तो फेल ही हो के आएंगे.
Another, which is more, I don't want to make it political question, but many people are worried that with this Kumbh Mela congregation and other election thing, is it going to create more confusion in the second wave, because many of them are going to travel to various cities from the respective place where it's happening. So is there something they should be cautious about? What should they do? Because we are also access to a lot of home labor, drivers, etc., etc., and besides others who will come back. So what should one do?
Those who have come back, keep them away for a time being. First of all, and if you know about it, ask your people around who are coming at your house. जैसे आपका धोबी आता है, आपका ड्राइवर आता है, वे कुंभ मेले से अगर कोई भी आया है तो उससे दूर रहना, क्योंकि दे कैन इन्फेक्ट यू. उसको ही डरा देने का. बिकॉज हमारे घर पे तो कुंभ मेले वाले कम होंगे. डराओ, मैं तो कहता हूँ डराओ. सी ये पॉलिटिकल रीजन के कारण इलेक्शन भी है, कुंभ मेला भी है, एंड दिस कंट्री बीइंग सच अ वास्ट कंट्री विद डाइवर्स व्यूज. मैंने अभी ये कुंभ मेला में बाबा को सुना था, बाबा ने कहा कि ये भगवान की आस्था से कोरोना चला जाएगा. अभी क्या कहेंगे हम? बोल रहे ऐसे बोलेंगे तो भी मार खाएंगे. चुप रहना अच्छा रहता है.
In case of another question, Dr. Saab, in case of blood transfusion, should it matter that donor has taken a particular vaccine and the receiver has taken the other vaccine?
No.
Okay. So it doesn't matter in terms of
it doesn't matter at all.
Blood donation.
But after vaccination, for 3 months, we don't allow the person to donate the blood.
Okay. Another question is it true that person who has got severe cover and whose oxygen level had reached the level of 65 couple of times, then the lungs can get fibrosis? And what is the remedy for that?
Steroid is a good medicine to prevent your fibrosis, and usually post-COVID severe cases, we always put the patient on steroid for a long time. That's the only I'll tell you 2 things. Lung exercise. एक छोटा सा रेस्पिरोमीटर स्पायरोमीटर आता है. कितना रुपए का आता है? 200 रुपए का, 250 रुपए का. उसमें 2 बॉल्स आते हैं, आपको ऊपर नीचे करने के हैं. गुड प्राणायाम, breathing exercises, use of spirometer, and sleeping into a prone position actually increases your lung capacity. Prone position आप वीडियो में देख सकेंगे. You have to keep 1 pillow below your the cheek, 1 pillow, 2 pillows under your belly, and 1 pillow under your lower part of the body, and keep your chest expanded, which we call prone position. These are the 3 things which are very important to expand your lung capability or lung capacity.
One again very practical question which I'd come across through some close family, because of the test not being available. So one doctor, they said to Yesab, don't worry if you can't get a RPCRT, just take 3 tests, ESR, CBC, and your CRP. With these 3 values, you'll get it faster also. It doesn't require blood fasting. And उसमें से पता चल जाएगा कि to a large extent before you get your RT-PCR कुछ गड़बड़ है कि नहीं. What are your views on that?
3 tests. One, obviously what he says is ESR may not be so important to me. I would always believe in CRP. CRP is a good indicator. As I told you, the ferritin is another indicator, and third is D-dimer is another indicator. Suppose the D-dimer is marginally high, CRP is bit high, ferritin is bit high. My conclusion would be that you are 100% COVID positive. However, remember, why do I need a test? See, the important part is that why do I need a test? If my simple है, अगर आपका ऑक्सीजन सैचुरेशन 95 प्लस है तो आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. एक रूम में आराम से बैठना है, भगवान का नाम लेना है, आपका ऑफिस का काम चालू रखने का है, फ्रेंड्स को वीडियो कॉल पे उसके बाद टाइम पास करना है, एंजॉय योर लाइफ बीइंग अलोन फॉर सम टाइम, एंड यू डोंट गेट इनटू द वेरियस थिंग्स कि अरे मेरे को ये टेस्ट करूं, वो टेस्ट करूं. 95% of the cases where the tests are done are not required.
Okay, thank you. So I think we've been getting a lot of accolades for you, Dr. Bipin. Maybe you're not reading it in the chat because you're busy answering. They're all happy that you have come and shared your very valuable information. And I hope everybody liked it as promised and, been very practical. So I think I've run out of all the questions that they have asked, and if there are any more, it's not coming yet. I think we've covered everything. And with this, I would then hand it over to Sanjeev to give his comments and wrap it up and then propose a vote of thanks.
Thanks, Manoj. Bipin bhai, a big thank you from the Rotary family to you. Unfortunately, I don't have Amitabh's baritone voice, but what I can summarize is कि आपने दूध का दूध पानी का पानी कर दिया. With this WhatsApp University, like you very aptly said, all of us are Gyanis. We believe we are Gyanis. And I'm quite happy that in very, very simple and nice terms, you have explained everything to us. Thank you for taking out so much time on such a busy schedule of yours. And once again, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sneha, you want to add anything else before we wrap it up?
Nothing much to add, Manoj. I think the session was extremely informative. Dr. Doshi was very, very clear in what he was saying. And I think a lot of us have had most of our doubts and queries answered. So many thanks, Doctor, for taking out the time. I know you are extremely busy these days, but thank you very much for taking out the time and being with us today.
ये
Thank
होल रहेगा जी.
So Prerna, Sneha, over to you to close the meeting. Yeah.
Okay, so the meeting stands closed, and thank you everyone for being here today. We will share the recording of this meeting if that's okay with you, Dr. Doshi.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you once again.
Jessica.